Rich,
Yeah.
while we're waiting, I noticed that you, Michael, and Hillary, your terms are up, and I assume you all want to be reappointed?
Hillary, no. Well, I'll get to that. Hold on, it's on the agenda.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All right. So Marie's here with us. Josh, I don't know, but I guess we'll start. 6:04. All right. All to order. All we're starting. Right. All right. Accepting the minutes that Linda has provided. I think we have 2 months going back. Any issues, comments?
No, looked fine.
Looks fine, right, looks fine. All in favor of accepting, both sets of minutes?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Thank you. Okay, members, as Thomas just mentioned, we have some members that are up for memberships of the Conservation Advisory Council, which are up for renewal. I just received a letter from Vanessa, a resignation letter today from Vanessa Bear. I've talked to Hillary. She will not be renewing her membership, as of right now. So a quick tally of who we've got. Stop me if I'm wrong, if I'm missing someone. Myself, Mike, Nathan, Marie, and Josh. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyone else? Am I missing? No. Yes, no. Okay, 5. From my understanding, it's up to 9, so we don't necessarily have to have the maximum. We can continue as we are going forward. But if we know of anyone who wants to be a member, then we should move that forward, or, send a letter of intent. And Tom, you were saying that my membership, or whatever it is, membership here, and Mike's is up for renewal. That has to go in front of the common council. Do you want to renew?
Yes.
Okay, fine. All right, and I'll renew. So, 2 of us, Mike and myself, will renew. Good. Great. Thank you very much. That's it. I think I mentioned the budget this week. I think I mentioned the budget last meeting, actually. Budget is the same budget that we had the year previous. And, but I think we had the $3,800 that was left over in a resolution that was just passed, right?
Yeah.
That went through, which will be for a pollinator guardian for the cemetery. So that money is earmarked for that project. So that's leftover funds from last project last year, which we moved into 2024. Speaking of which, I think we still have an outstanding invoice with the contractor from Arbor Day. I just got an email today. Maybe we're just like.
It was approved at the
Right.
December meeting. I think the check just may not have gone to them yet.
It's in the mail.
Yeah.
There you go. Fair enough. And I think that's the last outstanding item from Arbor Day that we have. Great. Okay, so as for the tree ordinance, I received an email from Hillary this morning. So we're going to be, it went into legal, it's coming back from legal. We will be reviewing it and making some amendments and then talking with other people. I will have a chat with Hillary on the side of that. And then we'll be making some amendments and then, talking with the DEC as well as the planning board and Craig and, sending it back. So we go all for it. So that is the current plan. So Hillary emailed me this morning on that. She's still involved, but just she's not gonna be a full-time CIC member. Great. Marie, can you talk to community choice aggregation? Or should we wait for Josh or next month?
Hello everyone, I'm here. Sorry to be a little bit late.
There you are. Yeah, oh look, yeah, there you are. Yeah.
Hello.
Marie, you're muted.
Marie, you're muted.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think Josh, do you have an update? Because I don't have an update on that.
I don't. I was just waiting to hear from legal or the council if there was any updates there. I haven't heard anything.
Tom, was there a vote? There was going to be a vote last month. Did it happen? Do you remember?
I don't, but I'll check. As we,
There was,
Margaret,
I think,
This is Margaret.
Oh, hi,
We're
Margaret.
we're talking about community choice here, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
There was one outstanding item that I had to confirm
that's right.
for Crystal, which was that there are certain administrative functions that would be fulfilled not by City of Hudson folks, but by the broker essentially.
Yes.
And I confirmed that, I think, with you, Josh, not sure. I
Yeah.
did confirm that. I relayed that information to Crystal. So I think that, from legal's perspective, I followed up with what I needed to follow up with. And now, Tom, I think it's up to you to put it on the agenda for the council because there's nothing else outstanding that I'm aware of.
Okay, if you could send me that, Margaret, I make sure I'll get it on.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll see if it was in an email or discussion, but basically we confirmed that, and I
Okay.
relayed that, I believe, to Crystal.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you need us, Margaret, do you need any help from us to move that forward or no? Everyone
No,
okay?
because the only outstanding item in the notes was confirming, so for example, you have to have a call center, 5 days a week call center for customers to call in, etc. And it was just confirming that those, when we were looking at the various items, it would have been like 1 FTE to handle all of this. And we just confirmed, I think, Josh, it was with you, we just confirmed that that was all part of what the broker does.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. The administrator would cover all of
Exactly.
that.
And,
Okay, great.
and I think we did that over email, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Tom, I'll find the email stream. It's been probably about 6 weeks, but I'll find the email stream and send that to you. But I did notify the council that there was no issue with that piece of it.
Right, great, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what, Margaret, too, going forward, with legal issues, if you could CC me as well on, CAC things, just so I know what the update is, so I can update the plan going forward. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the camera on. Who was speaking?
That was me. It's Trixie.
Oh, okay. Me being Trixie. Okay, got it.
Do you not, do folks not know my?
I am the only person who's allowed to say this is me because I have a very distinctive Irish accent.
Oh, well, all right. You beat me
Really?
on
I
that
never
one.
noticed.
Okay, let's go next item. Tree grants. So I think we're gonna rope Hillary back in for this one as well. Because we have the grants for the spring, which Hillary worked on. And so that's gonna move forward in the spring. So I don't have any other updates on that. There's nothing else to say about it.
No, well, just that we'll be publishing a revised RFP this month, because the project estimates are now stale from basically last spring. So when you get new bids on that project and then award it sometime in February or March.
So, and who does that?
That'll be,
Oh, are you sure? Do you need help with that?
no, it's effectively the same RFP, just with dates revised.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, great. And then the other tree grant for the round 16 DEC tree grant. I guess we don't know about that if it's up or if it's up yet. So,
No, it is up. It's due at the end of this month.
Oh.
And I'm working with the grant writers on that.
Oh.
It's the trick. It has been nailing down how we're going to update our inventory.
Oh,
So, I've tried multiple times getting a hold of Rob about this, but I haven't been successful, so I'm probably gonna end up just reaching out to the contractor who does most of the city's work and for tree removals and try to get some information from them to be able to get a better sense of what the project is gonna look like.
okay, so the updated based upon anything that's come down.
That's been, yeah, have them tell us what they removed and then update the inventory that way.
And that's due by the end of this month, end of January. So how can we help and move this forward?
Well, the thing is that we already wrote most of this application, so really it is just about updating the inventory and updating the scope of work.
Is
So-
there enough time to do that?
There should be, but I'll have to move on it this week.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let me know if you need any help. I mean, just see, like I said, just CC me on there, and if I can like poke anyone or help move things forward, I will.
Sure.
Okay, great, thank you. Heat pumps, okay. There's a, I don't know if anyone else wants to go to this, there's a heat pump webinar next week. I'll forward everyone the link. That's happening, and then they asked for more documentation. I submitted the documentation for them, which showed that we are doing a campaign for heat pumps, which was the Hudson Farmers Market flyer that says that we were there for Earth Day. I have a meeting with them as well. Hopefully they want to just talk later on this week to see how that's moving forward. And I think we have tier 1 heat pumps done. So it's just a matter of putting in all the paperwork and see if we get any grant. So there you go. So that's moving forward. Pollinator garden for cemetery entrance. The resolution was passed last month to take the $3,800 from last year's budget, like I said, to move it into this current year's budget so that we can at least earmark those funds for a possible new entrance. But we still have to talk to Rob Perry. So there's still, that's all the question mark too, but it would be nice. CDRPC. Any updates, anyone?
Sorry, Rich, can I just ask you a quick question about the pollinator garden?
Yes.
I think I just heard that we have all outstanding items have been either invoiced or paid. So do we know what our final number is yet?
3,800.
3,800. Okay, all right, thank you. That should come pretty close to covering the pollinator garden, correct? Do we think?
Yeah. We do, we
Okay.
can. Yeah, I think that's.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. That was it. That was all I wanted.
That's it. Climate vulnerability, let me say this again now. Climate vulnerability and assessment and climate action planning. Josh.
Yes. So the survey that Cornell had issued, I know we posted that on the website and sent that out. That closed in December. So I think we're good there. We were just helping them distribute that community survey. And then I have also sent around sort of a vision statement for the city of Hudson that Michael Hoffman and I worked on when we were at the last workshop. I think there are 2 options on that sheet. Marie, I think I saw some emails from you, so I think you were taking a look at that today. If anyone else has feedback, that we've actually blown through the deadline already, as I noted in my email. They were going to extend it till yesterday, and unfortunately I didn't see that until today. So I think they would probably still take feedback. So if folks on the CAC have a preference for one of the options, and then if you have additional feedback specific to that option, if you want to just email me that directly, I'm happy to compile that and share it with them. Each municipality that's participating in this process is going to submit a vision statement like this, and they're all relatively similar. They gave us some examples to follow. So if you haven't taken a look at that, please do, and feel free to send me feedback. Preferably, I don't know, preferably by the end of this week if you can, just because we're past the deadline. I'd like to get that to them as soon as I can.
And you sent that out, I'm sorry, Josh, you sent that out to everyone on email, right, in this group? Right.
Yeah, I think I sent it initially a couple of weeks ago, and then I sent it again earlier today. So let me know if you can't find it.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, for any feedback. And you sent the survey results to them as well, right?
Yes, that was also the survey results or the.
They go to them automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else? Okay, so anyone has any comments, get back to Josh this week. Otherwise, you're gonna send it out to, you're gonna send it back to them.
Yeah, exactly. And Michael, anything to add that I'm missing, or anything related to what the city is doing in terms of climate action planning updates?
No.
Okay.
Are we just meeting with new teams?
For this year, yes.
Or the test subjects?
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough. Next, climate workshops, Columbia County South.
Yeah,
That's-
that's the same.
Same thing, sorry. I will put on to one. I had on the agenda the solar on municipal hardscape, but that's a closed item, because that's out and done. So nothing else.
Well, it's not done,
It's
but-
out. It's out.
Yeah.
Fine. There's nothing else to do, I should say,
At the moment.
at the moment. Fair enough. What else? Right, the grant was submitted, so we'll have to hear back.
Mhm.
Climate Carnival for 2024, we're gonna hold off on that one unless anyone has any updates. Instagram, I will work with Vanessa, who has just resigned, to get the credentials for our Instagram account. So we can update it with Climate Carnival stuff. And then, here we go, Marie, you're on anti-idling laws.
Yeah, I kind of sent something to Joshua, which I shouldn't have sent, but where I think, as far as I'm concerned, there's a couple of issues on there that I can address, but I feel like the language that we sent out last month is good. There's a couple of outstanding issues, but I don't know how anybody else feels, whether they're comfortable with me just making a couple of, I don't know. Did I send it to everyone, my comments, or just Joshua? I know I sent them to you. No? Okay. All right. Well, I'll send them out to everybody, but there was just a couple of minor things, but assuming everybody's good with that, I'll send that to Margaret next week or this week even.
All right, so everyone look at, so you're gonna resend that? Marie?
I think Joshua actually just sent
Okay.
the latest draft. Is that correct?
Yeah, I sent one earlier today, and it had a lot of comments on it. I meant to refine those a little bit more, but so apologies that they're a little sloppy. But
Yeah,
I
and
think I
this
sent
is,
that this morning out to folks.
and I did read it, and yeah, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, should we wait for you to integrate those comments or add comments of our own? I did have comments beyond that, but I wasn't sure what would be most helpful.
I mean, I'm really not, I can only use my phone for the email. So it's problematic because it just has to do with the laptop, and there's someone else using Microsoft. So it's an in and out, constant logging in and out. So unless I buy another laptop, I can really only use my phone. So it's hard for me to utilize the docs system to its full potential. But I will try. If people want to just add their comments to that site, the shared document, then I will just do the final edits and then send it out. I'll try.
So Marie, this is Margaret. Just wanted
Margaret.
to, yeah, hi. When you say you're going to send this to me, once you have done, put all of your edits, you're going to send it to me to take to legal for review, correct?
Correct.
Do me a favor and make sure that what you send to me is a Word document, because I cannot open the Dropbox Docs thingy
Yep.
on my
Okay.
on my city little laptop. I can't open that. So just make sure that whatever you send to me, you can leave in comments, track changes, whatever, but send it
Okay.
as a Word document, and that would be great.
Okay. Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if worst comes to worse, then we could always like, take the draft and like read through it here as a group during a meeting. So we could all just make comments as we go along. And
That's
then,
true.
So you don't have to worry going back and forth. If you
That
want.
might be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like a page or two, right? Yeah.
It's a few pages and it's really not it's not legalese, so it's pretty easy to read and comment on, I think.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to, we can make it, like a next meeting? We'll just like
Sure.
run through everyone here on board.
Sure.
We want, or we could have a subcommittee meeting, what we could do together. That's fun. Okay, next, the Hectate Copay Solar Farm, which I sent out, I forwarded to everyone all the materials, but we spoke about this last month. It seems that the Common Council has already passed a while ago a resolution that they were in favor of the farm.
Right.
So there's really not much else, I think, as the advisory council that who could we advise, because they already passed the resolution. Tom, you have your hand up?
Yeah, they were just looking for people to show up to this thing, I think on January 6th. I mean, everybody's written against it. The Dee Dee Barrett, Michelle Hinchy, Mark Molinaro. I mean, all the commentary, I mean, the support for this group is there on paper. They were really just looking for more people to show up at the next meeting, which I think is on the 6th. I don't know. 7th.
Then they're on the 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
This
Michael. 9 to 10. So, but I mean, we've done our bit.
All right, and there's nothing that us as a group, the Conservation Advisory Council can do. So it's at this point, it's just individuals who want to shut up.
Right.
Right.
Say whatever. Okay, so that's what that is. I'm gonna take this off the agenda then for next month. Closed. Single-use plastic ban, Marie.
Yeah, I was supposed to write a letter. I haven't done it yet, I admit. I will do it within the next week. I mean, there's no action, there's no emergency here because I don't think there's anything actively happening in the assembly at the moment with regards to this law, but still, I will get it done and then I will send it out. And then next month we can approve it and send it to the various, I guess the various people on the committee where it's currently residing, the Environment Committee.
Right.
So sorry, I haven't done it.
That's fine. So this, I'm sorry, let's go back to it. So this is, we would do like a letter of support of the legislature.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We decided not to do something locally because it is too difficult to essentially to police. How do you do that? But also because there's quite a lot of activity at the state level and we may as well support that process. So that's what we decided to do last week or last month rather, sorry.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you for working on that.
Rich,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Tom.
doesn't it make more sense to write that up, submit it to the council? The council does a resolution of support and then it gets sent?
Right.
Sounds
yes,
great.
that's-
Let's do it. All
Okay,
right, sounds great.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other items I had here with the Thousand Cities campaign? I think this, Michael, is that you?
Yeah, I don't have any updates.
Okay, fine. City Streetlights Project?
We submitted our final bid not bid documents, closing documents to National Grid to set a closing date for the streetlight purchase, which is the first step that we need before our contractor is ready to do work once we have possession of the lights. So the closing date I requested was next Wednesday, but I haven't heard back from them if that's confirmed or not. So I'm gonna be doing that this week.
Oh, that's great. That's moving forward, that's great.
Mhm.
And then the city will have possession of the actual
Mhm.
street lamps.
Yes.
And then we can, and then does the city, then we contract someone out to replace this?
We already have a contractor in place to do the work to replace bulbs
Incandescents with LEDs.
with LEDs.
That's great.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a big improvement.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Even if you didn't change the kind of bulb, it'll be a nice thing to have all of the lights illuminated.
Yes. Yes.
And it will save the city money. won't it?
It will save the city a lot of money long term.
That's so
Yeah.
great. Perfect. Thank you. All right, well, that's all I have right now. Anything else, folks?
No,
New business? Yeah.
Sorry, I just have a real quick question. Sorry, what day is the climate festival again? Does anyone remember, or carnival? Does anyone remember?
Sometime in July, I believe.
It's July. Okay. All right, that's it. That's all I have.
I mean, we should definitely, I think, have a presence there.
yes,
Definitely.
Have a table, something. Yeah.
I have an advertisement that says September 14th, 2024.
yeah.
Okay.
That sounds more like the
Yeah.
way we did it the first time. But
11 to 3.
Isn't this in a countywide?
yeah,
It's, yeah, at the county fairgrounds.
Are you on the county climate sport? You want to just confirm that, the date with that? Or else do we need?
It's on their website,
Oh,
so
it's on their website.
I think that pretty much confirms
There you go.
it. Yeah.
that gets,
Done. Okay, so now, so it's September.
September 14th, yeah.
Great,
Okay.
okay. well, That's
That's
great.
so
That's more official than my bad memory.
Thank you. We should probably also, last year we did the heat pumps in April at the farmer's market. I could put in another table at the farmer's market,
wonderful.
for
Yes.
this coming Earth Day.
Let's do that.
Yeah, right, okay. And we'll have stuff to talk about by April. What's the date? That's January. And maybe we can recruit some new members. I have my neighbor across the street who was very upset about the 2 trees that have gone down on State Street. So the 2 70-foot pines on State Street, between 3rd and 4th, that were taken down recently. Do they want to join the CAC?
Future tree
Getting
board.
them there. Yes, I'm getting them there.
Get them while they're hot.
Getting them here, exactly. But yeah, so there were pictures, 2 70-foot pine trees were just taken down. Anyway. Anything else? Anyone else? No, going once, going twice, sold. All right, folks, meeting call to adjourn.
So move.
Yes, second motion. Thank you all very much. Thanks for playing and Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Yay.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
$30. You have a question? couldn't figure out that. Oh. I mean, that guy that talks too much. No, thank you.